Thank you so much. My name is Grace Galmoboro. I'm the CC for Water, Environment, and Climate Change and Natural Resources. We really want to update on the issues around water in Marsabit County. As you know, Marsabit County is an ASAL area that has very scarce water, and we depend on underground water and maybe ponds and dams. That is our sources of water, but I really want to start maybe at the headquarters. We have the Bakuli, which has been there for a long time, and I'm happy to report that the county government of Marsabit, in partnership with the African Development Bank, has been able to expand the capacity of Bakuli to double the capacity. Right now, in a good rain, we expect the capacity of Bakuli to be at 300,000 cubic meters, which is 3 million liters, 300 million liters in terms of capacity. And so, through that project, we are able to solve the problems around the headquarters in Marsabit. What we're remaining with is pipelines and reticulations so that we can increase our connection to households. And again, we've taken other steps, partnering with partners like Stawi, which is supporting us to develop a 16.1 kilometer pipeline through Shauriako, Nyayo Road, and to the airstrip. What does this mean? This means that we'll be able to connect 3,000 households to water. Those are 3,000 connections. And we will have solved issues of crowding at water kiosks. We will have reduced all this so that people are able to receive water at their household level. For us also, there are 6 water kiosks which are around the town in Sako at the headquarters, which is supporting water connections to different regions around Arobota. That is a new kiosk around St. Teresa, Shauriako, around Lakabaricha, Manyataginda, and connections to Majengo. All these are connections where water kiosk, but we want to move from the water kiosk to individual lines, and we have long-term plans to connect the Majengo area, Manyatawili, so that at least at the end of the day, each and every household is connected. We are working through also our water service provider, which is Marwasco, which is really doing good work in terms of day-to-day running of the water supplies around town. If I may move from town and into the rest of the sub-counties, Moyale has been an old town, a border town, suffering from water scarcity for a long time. Even this, we have made steps with IGAD, and we have made agreements between ourselves and IGAD on how we can improve water services to Moyale town. Through that IGAD project, we are going to drill a new borehole at Holale, in Oda, and we are going to work on connections, the old connections, all the way to the water supplies in Moyale. This will be done by the IGAD project, but as a county government, we are also lobbying the county assembly so that through the upcoming supplementary, we are able to budget for connections within town in Moyale. The rest of the sub-counties Leisamis has a small water scheme around Leisamis town. And for Northern, we've also partnered through the Swasa project. We have a big dam which they call Konongos, and we have the Tiniko water supplies, which is also supplying water around town. But eventually, we really want to also work on our water governance. Last week, if you may recall, we had a very high-level meeting, which was presided over by the governor, where we discussed issues around water governance. Since devolution, Marsabit County as a government has invested in water in so many ways, whether it is drilling of boreholes, giving of water tanks to households, or even water pans or dams which harvest service water. At the end of the day, water governance has been left really to the communities. We drill a borehole, we hand over to the community, and little is done in terms of follow-ups. It's only when these boreholes break down, the communities look for the water department. And I don't think that is a sustainable way of managing water. It's a resource. The boreholes break down if it is not well managed. It's also a revenue, it's a resource. And when we hand over, who is accounting for this resource? And I think this is one of the milestones we made in the Moyale meeting, where it was presided over by the governor. And we have a very clear roadmap in terms of water service delivery and governance, where we've agreed that water services is going to be done through the department and through creation of water service providers, which is companies. We already have Marwasco, which is doing water around the headquarters. We will, through that model, we are going to expand the capacity or the area for Marwasco to urban centers, so that Marwasco is going to do water service delivery for all the urban centers, including in Saku here, in Moyale town, in Nodor, in Leisamis, in Lehangalani. Then again, we are going to have a rural water company, which is going to be a new water company that will manage the water service delivery for all the rural schemes. And this is where all the boreholes, the entire boreholes fall. As we are doing that, even as a department, we must put our house in order in the sense of registering and legalizing all the water entities in the rural areas. What this means is us going to all the boreholes. We have around 240 boreholes. Going to all of them, doing public participation for our communities, finding out who are manning these boreholes. Are they acceptable to the community? Because some areas, the people manning the boreholes or managing the boreholes are individuals who are handpicked by politicians. So for us is to find acceptance of those managing, who are acceptable to us, acceptable to the community, who are registered legally, who are going to open accounts, bank accounts, so that the revenue collected from a given borehole is banked and there is accountability. For this, we are going to also engage our county assembly members and the national leaders at the different sub-counties and constituencies, so that we move together as a team. I'm sure even when we go to the community, nobody will allow a few people to benefit from the boreholes, while at the expense of the borehole management and at the expense of the revenue that will have benefited the community, whether it is bursaries, whether it is roads that will be done towards that particular borehole. These are revenues that can go into that direction if it can adequately manage the borehole and we have balances. So this is the direction we are taking. I know currently we have challenges. The rains have failed and the surface water have dried up.